If you're over 60, I need you to stop whatever you're doing and listen to me for the next 10 minutes. It could save your life. Every 6 minutes, someone in this country has a stroke. And here's what the statistics won't tell you. Most of those strokes happen in the morning. Between 6 a.m. and noon, your risk of stroke is 50% higher than any other time of day. Why? Because when you sleep, your body dehydrates. Your blood becomes thicker. Your blood pressure naturally rises as you wake up. And for seniors, that combination can be deadly. But here's the good news. There's a 30-second habit you can do every morning. As soon as you open your eyes, that dramatically reduces your stroke risk. And most doctors don't tell their patients about it. I'm Dr. Hamada, and in my 40 years of practice, I've seen too many patients suffer strokes that could have been prevented with one simple morning routine. Today, I'm going to reveal that secret, plus 6 other morning mistakes that are silently increasing your stroke risk. This video might be the most important thing you watch this year. Let's begin. To understand why morning is the danger zone, you need to understand what happens inside your body while you sleep. When you sleep, you're not drinking water for 7, 8, maybe 9 hours. You lose moisture through breathing, through sweating. By morning, you're mildly dehydrated. Your blood volume drops, and your blood becomes thicker, stickier. Think of it like honey versus water. Thick blood flows slower and clots more easily. At the same time, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline to wake you up. These stress hormones naturally increase in the early morning. They raise your heart rate and blood pressure. For most people, blood pressure surges 10 to 20 points in the first hour after waking. Now combine those two things: thick, sticky blood and a sudden spike in blood pressure. That's like stepping on the gas pedal while your engine oil is sludge. Something's going to break. If you have even a tiny plaque buildup in your arteries, and most people over 60 do, that pressure surge can dislodge that plaque. It travels to your brain, blocks a vessel, and boom, stroke. This is why morning is the prime time for both ischemic strokes, clots, and hemorrhagic strokes, bleeds. But here's the truth that will change everything. You can prevent this cascade with one simple habit that takes 30 seconds. And it has nothing to do with medication. So what is this miracle habit? It's so simple you're going to be shocked. Are you ready? Drink a full glass of water before you do anything else. That's it. But wait, before you roll your eyes, let me explain why this is so powerful and why most seniors do it wrong. When you wake up, your body is dehydrated. Drinking 8 to 12 ounces of water immediately, before coffee, before tea, before breakfast, rehydrates your blood, making it thinner and less likely to clot. It also helps stabilize your blood pressure by increasing blood volume gradually instead of the sudden spike from stress hormones alone. Studies show that people who are well hydrated have significantly lower stroke risk. One study published in the journal Stroke found that dehydration at the time of stroke is associated with worse outcomes. But prevention is even more powerful. Now, here's where most seniors mess up. They drink coffee first thing. Coffee is a diuretic. It actually dehydrates you further. You're starting your day in a deficit. Or they drink a tiny sip of water, not enough to make a difference. Or they wait until after breakfast, by which time the danger window has already passed. The key is water first. Nothing else. 8 to 12 ounces. And here's the pro tip. Keep a glass of water on your nightstand. Drink it as soon as you sit up in bed. Don't even stand up yet. Just sit, drink, and let your body absorb it for a minute before you start moving. I tell my patients to imagine that glass of water as a fire extinguisher next to their bed. It's there to put out the fire before it starts. But water alone isn't enough if you make this next mistake. The second biggest morning danger for seniors is jumping out of bed quickly. Remember what I said about blood pressure surging when you wake? If you bolt upright, you add mechanical stress to that surge. Your body has to rapidly adjust blood flow to your brain against gravity. For some seniors, this causes a sudden drop in blood pressure called orthostatic hypotension. You feel dizzy, lightheaded. That dizziness can lead to falls, but more importantly, it stresses your blood vessels. Instead, practice the 3-minute wake-up. Minute 1. After drinking your water, stay sitting up in bed. Take slow, deep breaths. Let your body adjust. Minute 2. Swing your legs over the side and sit on the edge of the bed. Move your ankles in circles. Point and flex your feet. This pumps blood from your legs back to your heart and gets circulation going gently. Minute 3. Stand up slowly. Hold on to something for balance. Take a few steps only when you feel steady. This 3-minute routine costs you nothing, but could save you from a devastating stroke. Now let's talk about coffee because this is where most seniors make a critical error. I love coffee. Coffee has health benefits. But drinking it first thing on an empty stomach is dangerous for seniors. First, as I mentioned, coffee is a diuretic. It makes you pee out fluid, worsening your morning dehydration. Second, caffeine spikes your cortisol and adrenaline even further. Your body is already in a natural morning surge. Adding caffeine on top of that can spike blood pressure dangerously high. Third, coffee on an empty stomach can irritate your digestive system, which for seniors already producing less stomach acid can cause long-term issues. So what should you do? Drink your water first. Wait at least 30 minutes before coffee. And drink your coffee with food. Food slows the absorption of caffeine, smoothing out that blood pressure spike. Now let's talk about coffee because this is where most seniors make a critical error. I love coffee. Coffee has health benefits. But drinking it first thing on an empty stomach is dangerous for seniors. First, as I mentioned, coffee is a diuretic. It makes you pee out fluid, worsening your morning dehydration. Second, caffeine spikes your cortisol and adrenaline even further. Your body is already in a natural morning surge. Adding caffeine on top of that can spike blood pressure dangerously high. Third, coffee on an empty stomach can irritate your digestive system, which for seniors already producing less stomach acid can cause long-term issues. So what should you do? Drink your water first. Wait at least 30 minutes before coffee. And drink your coffee with food. Food slows the absorption of caffeine, smoothing out that blood pressure spike. Better yet, switch to green tea a few mornings a week. Green tea has less caffeine, plus antioxidants called catechins that actually protect your blood vessels. Here's something most seniors don't know. Your morning blood pressure reading is the most important one of the day. Research shows that morning blood pressure is a stronger predictor of stroke risk than your average blood pressure throughout the day. Yet most seniors either don't check it, or they check it later after they've been up for hours. If you have a home blood pressure monitor, and every senior should, check it within the first hour of waking, after you've done your water and your slow wake up, but before you've eaten or taken any medication. Write it down. Track it. If your morning readings are consistently high, above 130/80, you need to talk to your doctor. You might need to adjust when you take your medication. Some blood pressure meds work better at night to blunt that morning surge. I've had patients who thought their blood pressure was well controlled based on afternoon readings, but their morning numbers were through the roof. Once we moved their medication to bedtime, their stroke risk dropped dramatically. Let me give you 2 more morning mistakes to avoid. Number 1, straining on the toilet. Constipation is common in seniors, but straining to have a bowel movement causes something called the Valsalva maneuver. You hold your breath and bear down, which spikes your blood pressure instantly. In a vulnerable morning body, that spike can trigger a stroke. The fix: eat more fiber, drink more water, and if you need to go, don't force it. If you're straining, stop. Walk around. Try again later. Better yet, talk to your doctor about gentle stool softeners if constipation is chronic. Number 2, cold morning showers. Some people swear by cold showers for alertness. But for seniors, the sudden cold causes blood vessels to constrict dramatically, spiking blood pressure. Warm showers are safer. If you must do cold, start with warm and gradually cool down over several minutes. Let me give you the morning stroke prevention checklist. Keep water by your bed. Drink 8 to 12 ounces immediately upon waking. Wake up slowly, 3-minute transition from lying to standing. Wait on coffee, 30 minutes minimum, and have it with food. Check morning blood pressure, track it, know your numbers. Avoid straining. Manage constipation with hydration and fiber. Be gentle with temperature, no sudden cold exposure. These 6 habits take less than 10 minutes total, but they could add years to your life and keep you stroke-free. If this video helped you, please share it with every senior you know. Too many families are destroyed by strokes that could have been prevented with simple morning routines. Comment below. What time do you wake up, and what's the first thing you drink? I read every comment, and I'll answer your questions. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Next week, I'm revealing the 3 supplements that increase your stroke risk and the one that protects you. You won't want to miss it. Take care of yourselves. Your morning routine might just save your life.